Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Hurley. Today I will be talking about the MLB's July 31st trade deadline. Teams are eager to make transactions, and I will discuss potential buyers and sellers in the National League West division. The Los Angeles Dodgers hold a demanding lead on the NL West, and the Giants and Diamondbacks are 16 games back. If those two teams want to make the playoffs, it'll has to be through the NL wildcard game. The Dodgers are too good. Their starting pitching is too dominant. Their lineup is consistently good year after year. The only spot where they're a little thin is the bullpen, and I would not be surprised if the Dodgers went out and made some transactions to acquire bullpen pieces like they have done before. When the Dodgers went to the World Series in 2017, where they lost to the Houston Astros in 7 games. Prior to their trade deadline expiring that season, the Dodgers went and acquired Tony Watson, a left-handed relief pitcher from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Tony Cingrani, another left-handed relief pitcher. He was from the Cincinnati Reds. So I would not be surprised if the Dodgers were to only get even better. So, with that being said, what are the options for the Diamondbacks or the Giants? The Giants, it's a tricky situation. They're coming off of a dominant run from 2010, 2012, 2014, making the playoffs in 2016, losing to the Cubs, while the Diamondbacks have had a resurgence when compared to the rest of their franchise. It's hard for me to imagine anything different than that were to happen. The Giants are most likely going to sell, in my opinion. It's hard to tell. The Giants keep winning. They've won 8 of their last 10. Madison Bumgarner, Will Smith, Brandon Belt, these are pieces that could get moved. Bumgarner obviously being the marquee selling point. Bumgarner nearly single-handedly won the San Francisco Giants a World Series in 2014. So a team like the New York Yankees, the Astros, the Boston Red Sox, teams that need starting pitching that know they're going to be in the playoffs, will not hesitate to make offers for Madison Bumgarner, especially since it's the last year of his contract. But it is tricky because of Madison Bumgarner's loyalty. You can't tell whether Bumgarner truly does want to be a Giant for life or if he wants to start winning again. But the Giants have started winning again. Compared to the beginning of the season, it was much worse. But the Giants will have to sell. I think buying at the deadline would be a big mistake for the San Francisco Giants. They have a depleted farm system, and they need to rebuild. And I think trading away assets like Bumgarner, Brandon Belt, Will Smith, Tony Watson, Sam Dyson, Trevor Gott, any of these bullpen pieces, plenty of teams would be happy to have. Though it would be difficult for Giants fans to watch Bumgarner in a different uniform, even have playoff success for any other team than the Giants, it would be a long-term investment for the team. They would rely on a Aroldis Chapman, New York Yankees, Chicago Cubs situation. If you are aware of that, the New York Yankees traded Aroldis Chapman to the Chicago Cubs. That's when the Cubs won the World Series against the Cleveland Indians, and Aroldis Chapman went to the Cubs, won a ring, and then the following offseason re-signed with the Yankees. So that way the Yankees received their prospects from the trade and also had Chapman sign in free agency. So this is probably the best case scenario for a diehard Giants fan. Ship Bumgarner to a team like the Yankees, the Red Sox, get prospects in return, maybe even some money, and then rebuild a little bit in 2020. Now, the situation for the Arizona Diamondbacks is a lot different. I think the Diamondbacks need to push for the playoffs. They have a great lineup. Eduardo Escobar, third baseman for the Diamondbacks, has 78 RBIs. Ketel Marte, all-star, 60 RBIs. Christian Walker, 50 RBIs. And Nick Ahmed, Adam Jones, and David Peralta all have 44 RBIs. This is a good team. There's a lot of veteran leadership and a mix of young talent. Marte and Christian Walker holding up the back end for the young guns. Eduardo Escobar, Nick Ahmed, David Peralta, Adam Jones have all been in here before. So I think the Diamondbacks, who have a good starting rotation, could be better, but the lineup is fantastic. If they can attack these teams, maybe pick up another bat, the Diamondbacks could make an NL wildcard push.